Well, hello. Happy Labor Day weekend, everybody. As usual, I have to adjust the camera. I got to get a new stand. Anyway, happy Labor Day weekend. Welcome to the front porch. We're going to be having a series of talks on the front porch while the weather's permitting. It's going to be about dog behavior, dog training. We're also going to be talking about pretty much all kinds of stuff. So, one of the things I wanted to bring up today was the learning process for you and your dog. We have to go through a learning curve, and so does your dog. And it takes time. It takes time to go through that learning process. It takes time to realize what is required out of you and your dog. Like me setting up this channel, I'm having to relearn a lot of stuff I've never ever learned before. I'm way over 50, and it's kind of cool in a way because it basically, you end up almost having a brain massage. Yeah, I mean, it really takes time, and you have to, yeah, but you feel so better afterwards after you accomplish all things. I guess scientists say that we have like little serotonin hits, and our bodies produce serotonin and endorphin when we accomplish stuff, and that's why you keep wanting to have success, is because your body is actually getting a serotonin hit. And I would agree with that. But anyway, as far as that learning process goes, I mean, you could apply that to a lot of different stuff. You could apply that to learning a new language. You could apply that. I've been a student of martial arts for a really long time. You can also apply that with your learning process with your dog, because a dog takes time to simulate what you're trying to, what you want them to do, because they don't speak English. They think in thoughts. They think in pictures. They don't have that written thing. So I mean, when you come talking to them and you try telling them what you want to do, it's just like learning Swahili. You might as well just be speaking in a totally different language. So anyway, for those people who are new to this channel, this is the Dog Daddy channel, and here we talk about dogs. We talk about how we relate to our dogs, how we can help our dogs. So we look for hacks, we look for tips and tricks, and to make our living with our canine friends easier. And that also includes felines. Sorry if I offended anybody. Anyway, so without dragging this out like I did with the last video, there is something that is going to help you with the process of training your dog. And something that I would like to recommend is a book, and it's been around for a long time. It's called Good Dog, Bad Dog, and this has been around for quite some time. I inherited this copy from my late wife in her library, and basically it's a training system with the very basic stuff. You know what I mean? The very basic stuff when you got a new dog. And it's also based, it looks like, on their temperament. Like they divide dogs into different kinds of temperament. And they also bring in certain kinds of training behaviors for different kinds of dogs. Anyway, this is a wonderful book. And especially if you're just starting out. That's the dogs next door. And especially if you're just starting out, you might want to consider this. It does cover a lot of different breeds. It even covered my particular favorite, the miniature pincer. Anyway, this is something you might want to consider. It's written in very plain language. It seems like it's a little dated, but it's not really. It's not really. When you think about it, it really would make training your dog a lot easier, because that learning curve, trust me, it can be steep. Because you're basically trying to teach somebody that doesn't speak English what you want them to do. And a lot of times, telling them what to do, the words only get associated after you teach them the action. In other words, like you make them sit, you push down their butt, you pull up their head, you make them sit, you have to go through it over and over again, and it takes time for them to learn. And just like with humans, we take time to have to learn all kinds of stuff, our relationships, not just with our canines, but with other people. So anyway, this is called Good Dog, Bad Dog, and if you can see on the cover, you got one beautiful dog that's eating the hell out of somebody's wicker furniture. That's the bad dog. Anyway, the link for this is going to be available below. Also, I'll have a PayPal link as well. And if you feel like you want to donate a few dollars, you can donate a few dollars. The majority of it is going to go toward equipment, improving the equipment, and a portion of it will always go to our local animal shelter. So anyway, listen, have a great Labor Day weekend. Be careful out there. Have a good time. Here in Michigan, it's kind of overcast and gray, very, very quiet. That's kind of the way I like it anyway. And hey, have a good one. Thanks for watching.